You've seen this bottle. Maybe it was your first real bourbon. Maybe it's still your go-to. Or maybe you've moved on and wondered, is it as good as you remember? This is Woodford Reserve, Kentucky straight bourbon with a reputation. Classic, dependable, but is it still exciting? Let's find out. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Everyday Pour. I'm David. If you're new here, I'm just a regular bourbon drinker with the goal of filling my shelf with affordable bottles, a nose that sometimes works, and taste buds that haven't been completely fried by hot chicken or 130 proof monsters. Today, we're talking about Woodford Reserve. That bottle you've probably seen everywhere, on a shelf at your favorite liquor store, behind the bar at weddings, and maybe even collecting dust at your uncle's house next to an unopened bottle of Jaeger. But today, we give it the respect it deserves, because Woodford may not be flashy, but it gets the job done. And that's what makes it a contender to be an everyday pour. First off, can we talk about this bottle? It's wide, it's squat, it looks like it should come with a leather journal and a wax seal. It's the bourbon bottle equivalent of a guy wearing suspenders who probably owns a record players. I guess that makes it a hipster, if hipsters are still a thing. But I like it. It stands out, and it's been consistent for years. Woodford Reserve is made by Brown-Forman, the same folks behind Old Forester and good old Jack Daniels, and it's distilled in Versailles, Kentucky, at one of the prettiest distilleries you'll ever see. Let's get into it, starting with the nose. Okay guys, right away, this one smells like somebody's baking breakfast pastries in a log cabin. There's vanilla, caramel, and just the tiniest kiss of cinnamon. If I didn't know better, I think this was a candle at Cracker Barrel called Kentucky Morning. This one's not too complex, but honestly, I don't really need it to be. It's warm, it's sweet, and it makes me want to sit down and talk about my feelings. Or drink bourbon. One of those. Probably drink bourbon. All right, cheers, y'all. The first thing I'm getting with this one is some oak. It's not like chewing on a tree branch kind of way, more like, hey, this bourbon spent some time inside of a wooden barrel, but it's maturing like an adult. There's some vanilla, a bit of spice, and something kind of citrusy. Kind of like an orange peel. It's got a little bit of that sweet tart thing going on. The mouthfeel on this one, it's not too thin or thick. There's enough weight there to make it feel like you're doing something worth sipping. It's not like some cheap bourbon that you poured from a novelty flask at a wedding. It's balanced. It's like a bourbon that's been doing yoga and drinking water. Man, these things just pop in my head. I don't even know what the heck that means. This has a nice finish, and at just over 90 proof, it's not really biting. It's not hanging around awkwardly like a guest who just refuses to leave, but rather it's fading out clean and easy. It hangs around just long enough for you to say, yeah, that was nice, and then it's gone, probably off to help someone else wind down their own evening. So really, what is Woodford Reserve? It's not a bourbon that's going to dominate a tasting competition. It's not finished in some weird barrel made from the tears of Scottish giants. But this one does not need all that. This is just a dependable pour. It's your eye just mowed the lawn and needs something better than a light beer pour. we're all out of the good stuff, but this is still, it's totally fine. It's what you reach for when you don't feel like thinking. You just want to enjoy a glass, sit back, kick back in the easy chair, and relax. This one comes in at just under 35 bucks. You're really getting a lot of value here. This bourbon, it's a really good bourbon for beginners. It's something smooth and easy to sip. Or if you're a seasoned drinker, you can enjoy this one too if you want to just cleanse your palate from all those 130 proof monsters and you just want a break. This bourbon is by far not the most exciting bourbon on the shelf, no. But it is consistent and you can find this bottle anywhere. So what's the final verdict? Woodford Reserve is like that friend who's always on time, always dressed appropriately, and always brings tacos to the party. He might not steal the spotlight, but you're always glad they're there. If you're new to bourbon and you don't want to start with something harsh, this is as good a place as any to start. But if you've been drinking bourbon for years and need something reliable for a Tuesday night, Woodford Reserve, he's your friend. Woodford isn't the hero of the bourbon shelf, but it's steady. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more bourbon reviews. And drop a comment below. What's your go-to everyday pour? Until the next time, cheers. How bad is this?